I just put in these terraces mainly to protect this road because there's a lot of water coming through here, and we built these two terraces that divert the water from this wash right here. There's another berm that directs water off the road into this terrace. It's been efficient. When I first bought this property, like a month later, there was the biggest flood event I've ever seen in my life here in September of 2022, I think. And the whole road that you drove up here was a river. And we've had a couple flood events before I put these in. And this road was getting destroyed on both sides. It used to be erosive right there. But I put in all this rock. That's like a one rock dam. And the sediment's starting to build up right there. So it's definitely less erosive than it was. My road and my watershed.
And we know the owner of this property, and she is so behind Roy with everything he's doing that she probably is going to lease or to sell him part of this land when he grows to need it.
Do you spray any pesticides? Did you do anything for the locusts?
I tried many organic pellet stuff with like aromatic herbs and different things, but nothing really worked. It was like a plague. The only method of control was like stomping on them if I could and feeding them to the chickens. Basin behind the fence line with a bed of soil back there in that basin, and then right here I've been piling mulch and I planted like mesquite. At the inflection points of the wash, and that's worked really well. And before I put this mulch down, I stabilized the channel bed with one rock dams too. It's three-dimensional, like savanna type thing is what I'm going for. There's a mesquite, I think, right there that just volunteered. There is one of the first trenches I dug, and I started composting it with bokashi and a bunch of stuff and mulching it really heavy. That trench is where I was growing radishes and beans, okra, sorghum, all without water. I just threw seeds in there, and then after we had the tropical storm, I just noticed everything started popping up, so I just let it go. I just wanted to see how it did without any management, and I actually managed to get beans and get the seeds from those, and okra, sorghum, radishes. Cherry right here and over there, tree geranium, white sage, and cat-claw acacia. Sorghum and amaranth, sunflowers, stuff like that. But right now it's just peas and fava beans, radishes. So this is where I have the clay pots to automatically irrigate into the clay pots. So I was gonna have this drip tube come down here and then tee into each of these clay pots to water. Here I want to grow a bunch of food for them in here. Desert willow over there, jojoba, desert grape, a buckwheat, screw bean mesquite, clove mallow, and another jojoba. And then I eventually want to grow basically the same stuff that I want to put in there. Over a foot deep of soil. Water here enters from the road and just from up here. So it fills up, goes up to back there, and then it overflows right. I've tested it, seen it in a natural event, and also when I had a water truck come, they dumped the water that I couldn't take into this, and I seeded this with like Indian rice grass. It just goes on all the way down like this with these. I'm filling them with mulch. This is a mature one that's probably ready. So I get a bunch of runoff from these solar panels, so I decided to put a basin, put some herbs in there. And then back here is like my personal garden. This is another terrace. Probably build little super adobe domes in between here.